FC26 is here, and if you're looking for a cheap and reliable way to buy your FC26 Ultimate Team coins, then please look no further than max.com, formerly known as fifacoin.com. It's going to be loads of great offers across the years, and don't forget to use my code Martin for that extra 8% discount. Link will be in the description. Hi guys, Martin88 here, and welcome back to another FC26 video. Another custom tactics video here on the channel, and a very, very important one, boys and girls, because these are my 4-2-4 comeback tactics, okay? I upload this every year at the start of the game. They always work a treat. Comeback tactic, not to be used at the start. Now, the reason I go with this tactic is because you will be able to move into this with all the popular formations that people are using realistically. You know, so if you're using 4-2-3-1, your players probably will fit these roles. If you're using 4-2-1-3, they'll fit these roles. You know, if you're using 4-4-2, they will fit these roles. You see where I'm going, right? There's definitely other comeback formation tactics that could be used, definitely. But I think this simplifies it, you know. So you can add this to your tactics bank and you could switch to it in game. All right, don't worry about the chemistry that you can see on screen, because I don't care about that. You know, when you switch into this, realistically you'll bring substitutes on, and I'll move into that when we actually look at the tactics. Okay, so first things first, build up style. This might surprise you, I've actually got it as balanced. If you really want to, you can go as counter, but there's so much going on with the player roles, I really don't think it's going to make any difference. So yeah, I've got it unbalanced. If you want to put it on counter, you can. Defensive approach, extreme, 95. This formation and tactic is all about just trying to make your opponent melt, to put them under so much pressure that they're just like, and they just make mistake after mistake, and you're able just to steamroll them and get a couple of quick goals, or, you know, just the one, however many you need. And so, of course, we're going to be taking risks, and we want to push right up, okay? Okay, player roles. Now, guys, before we get into the player roles, I did just want to remind you about my coaching services that I offer. I am a professional FC coach, have been for 5 years. I've got a very good track record. If you're looking to improve at the game, or quite frankly, you're a little bit lost with the start of it, or like a lot of other people, you just want to enjoy your hobby a little bit more, please feel free to get in touch. Email address is on screen, martinfootball80@gmail.com. Get yourself some more info about how it all works, okay? Right, okay, so 2 centre-backs. We have to leave somebody back, unfortunately, and that is the 2 centre-backs. And they're going to be on defender and defend. We don't want to mess around with that. Okay, moving in to the full-backs. We have them on wing-back and balance. So they basically play like a left mid and a right mid, okay? Because what we actually want is like Gakpo and Traore to come inside, hence inside forward, and try and take advantage of that corridor between the fullback and the centre-back. Hope you're staying with me. And the fullback will provide the width, yeah? So you'll have 6 people attacking with the 2 centre-mids backing up, you know? That's the thinking and the logic behind this. And you always have so many bodies in the middle that it's so difficult for somebody to get out of it, particularly if you're good at pressuring as well. If your right stick switching is decent and your second man press isn't too shabby, then it's going to work even better, you know. Right, 2 centre mids, they're on box to box and balanced. We want them to do exactly that. I don't have this, but if you did have a couple of substitutes that can play centre mid with half decent pace, whack them on. Because, you know, we want them to, they help out in defence if the other team breaks on us, but equally they've got to go forward as well, you know. Then that front 4, this is where you need to sub on your speedsters, your fresh legs. You know, we want to absolutely suffocate your opponent, you know. You can see this is a pretty pacey front 4, and we've got Gakpo and Traore on inside forward and attack. And quite frankly, the 2 strikers, they're just on advance forward and attack. We want them to stay in the middle. I've used Poacher. I don't overly feel that there's too much difference at the moment. Maybe I'm wrong, but advance forward will do just fine. So, guys, there we have it. There's my 4-2-4 comeback tactics. Code is on screen. Hopefully that helps you out in some way. I'd be stunned if it doesn't. If it does, then please drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.